Hey everybody, Asher here, back with some more Hearthstone, where today we're taking a look at a new deck here, N'Zoth Dragon Priest. That's right, Dragon Priest wasn't just enough. In fact, I think a lot of people would agree that after the Cthulhu decks kind of died down, Dragon Priest is not as exactly in a place where maybe it had been before. Still good, but it does have some issues, and one way to try and allay those a little bit is to try and make some power plays, such as playing N'Zoth the Corruptor, which does seal the end game pretty well. You'll notice another deck that's kind of, or a card that's snuck in. Here's Deathwing Dragonlord. Yep, still trying to see if I make it work. So far, this is kind of win condition A, win condition B. But you look at this list and you say to yourself, well, where are all the Death Rattle cards? Obviously, Deathwing is there. You have Chillmaw, you have Sylvanas. We cut Karen because Karen is not... well, you can't have all the super cool, powerful Death Rattle cards. But then you get a few others as well, such as Shifting Shade, which I've gotten surprisingly good value, again, from the old priest adage of people don't put bad cards in their decks, so pretty much anything you take, except for poisons or weapon buffs, are going to be useful. And then you also have one Museum Curator, which can discover another Death Rattle card. And I have had that be Deathwing Dragonlord, although I haven't been able to live the dream yet. So this deck does have some other interesting pieces of tech to it. Specifically, you'll notice there are no Northshire Clerics. I've found that it's been an interesting cut, and I haven't really wanted for card draw so far. At least Azure Drake's kind of able to shift that in a little bit, and then you get to create some other cards as well. But it is very important that you curve out, like any Dragon Priest deck. And then, once again, if you can drag out the game long enough, if your mid-range superior minions don't win the day, Deathwing may be able to put enough pressure on the board. N'Zoth can hopefully close it out. So let's take this on the ranked ladder, and we can talk a little bit more about its strengths and weaknesses in action.
I must protect both.
Alright, now this is the deck where I'm still trying to feel out a little bit some of the matchups. But I do actually think this is a pretty reasonable opening hand. No, you don't get Twilight Drake right, turn 1, but you do get Worm Rest Agent, Blackwing Technician, Chillmaw as well, and then Shadow Word Death, although you prefer that 1 and Tomb in case this is a Cthulhu Druid, which we are at rank 14, so those are still going to appear. Although this is the point of the ladder where people tend to play more meta standard decks, and we'll see what this Raven Idol holds for us here. But the reason I kept this hand along with the Chillmaw, Chillmaw's an excellent anti-aggro card, but it's also a Dragon Activator, which gives me good turns 2 and 3. Actually, Shadow Word Pain is a really good get here. So we do run all the hard removal, 2 deaths, 2 pains, and that's partially to compensate for the fact that we don't have Light Bomb. So this is ramp, so that is a good thing that I kept the death. Although it's very possible, well, he probably would have innervated and been a little happier that way. We'll go ahead and play our minion, see what we can get. Like I said, our goal is to curve out, and Ramp's goal is to try and take advantage of that window that you get ahead of time.
The land serves me.
Alright, so Mana Keeper, is he going for another Mana Crystal? Yes. So I guess the question in this case is, do we go ahead and just play the Blackwing Technician and save the death? I think that's reasonable. There's not going to be too many targets for Shadow Word Pain, but it's more important right now that, and this way we're kind of playing for tempo right here. Yes, he can kill me by running into this with Hero Power, but if he's going to waste his time Hero Powering, we're stopping his ramp. And it looks like he's going to play a turn 6 something or other. Mark of Nature, okay. Well, that's going to be very good for death. Or, excuse me, pain. And is he going to Wrath? There we go, so he got a Wrath out of it. Alright, a little sad to give him the card draw there, but I'm happy with developing that. So at this point, I mean, it is a little bit of inefficient to do it this way, but if we do it this way, we unfortunately do not have a turn 3 that we can do, so this is where, once again, curving out is kind of an issue. Shifting Shade is good. We have a lot of lower cards that we can play, like Museum Curator, like Shadow Word Pain.
I bring life.
Ooh. There's the ramp plan for sure. Alright, well, we got a death for that. So I guess it's death, heal. I'd really love to find a way to play death and shade, but that doesn't seem to be in the cards today. So what's going to be his play? If this is a ramp deck that tries to do some kind of Force of Nature combo, we do have Chillmaw, but I would like to, I'd prefer to pull out his silences first, assuming this deck even plays silences, but it looks like he doesn't quite have the cards he wants just yet. So let's see here. He was gifted a Wrath, he was gifted a Mark of Nature. So we'll see what he tries to do here, and I think we're just going to go... Sylvanas is a good play to pressure the board. I would kind of like to heal. But Sylvanas is going to put a wrench into a lot of things he can do, or it's going to draw a silence. If Sylvanas gets silenced, she still is a Death Rattle card that gets pulled out by N'Zoth. So 16 health is not super danger, and we do have Swipe. This is what I love about Sylvanas. It forces these kind of inefficient plays. So he clears my board, but at the same time, we're not like totally out. Now I feel like I should heal here, but let's draw first. Blackwing Tech, that's pretty good. We can put up a taunt.
Are you mocking me?
We don't have a death in hand right now, so I have to survive these next few turns, and that's going to be contingent on developing boards. So there's Nefarian. Alright, second death would be lovely, but I doubt we're going to grab it. Okay, Pain. Not my favorite. Is this where I just dropped Chill Maw? I mean, he could just attack into this anyway. I mean, we can kind of clear our board and heal a little bit. I just hate losing so much good stuff here. And I'm sure somebody sitting home saying Chill Maw is the obvious play. I could develop the board. I think I'm going to actually take the risk here and develop the board a little bit. Because I'm not super happy about just trading everything in. Let's see if we can get to our win before he can get to his. Because it's unlikely that he's running healing. He's played 2 big dragons, but he's drawn a lot of cards. I don't have any super juicy silence targets either. So what's it gonna be?
I wield the power. Black.
What card do we get for that? Living Root's actually pretty clutch. That's annoying though. Alright. Now what can we do here? Unfortunately we just use coin. We can still develop our board. This means we don't have to play Chill Maw yet. So it's probably Corruptor into that. Rush this into that. I'd still love to go for the kill. But that doesn't seem to be really where this game's going right now. Alright. And we'll save the little bit of damage here. If I develop the tiny body, that may entice him to trade and I may get a better Holy Nova out of it. I'm going to be playing Chill Maw soon, so I'm going to lose a Dragon Activator. I haven't gotten any of my Twilight Guardians yet. That'll do. A little unsure about this line of play, but right now he's gotten so far into his ramp, and I'm still a little bit okay. Interesting. Very interesting, indeed. As we have little doggies eating in the background now. Oh, would really love to get a different card to play than this. Now the good news at least is that I can potentially clear this Chill Maw. But it's the same form of inefficiency that I worry about before. But that's 7 mana, and then we still have a Pain. I don't want to Chill Maw into his Chill Maw. So this way we at least have something. So Dragon Druid. I wonder what other dragons he will have in store. Also, where the hell are my cards? This is oh, hello, Draw Staghelm. This is why we saved our Shadow Word Pain. Alright. Question is, do I play Chillmaw here? Could work out. The problem with playing Chillmaw is that I can't necessarily develop my dragons. What's a better thing to paint, I guess, is the first question. If I play... Because I can do this and heal. I feel like that's a bigger threat.
I must consider.
And this challenges the board, but this lets me heal. And this is contingent on other cards. So Chillmaw might have been better there. We'll stick with this. It's like I've got a lot of good cards. Please tell me he's playing Azoth too. Alright, so Shadow Word, whatever that is. So Chillmaw's pretty much going to die to whatever. So let's do it like this. Okay, Blackwing Corruptor, that's good. Alright, so we'll say Chillmaw yet again. Like I said, that's Deathwing is putting forward a lot of pressure. He could get a lot of cards out here. A little jealous. Usually I'm not the one to get Deathwing out unless it's like the end of the game. There's not a lot of point in healing. But he could charge Hero Power and take that out. And I would really prefer not to take 12 face damage. So he's used both swipes. He got one Gift Wrath. Oh, hello. That's good for him. But of course, the challenge that we have now is that Chillmaw doesn't actually activate anything either. So this would be a great time for like a Clutch Entomb or something. Ugh. Alright, I have lost... If I play N'Zoth right now, I can't talk. I don't die to the board. But it's really close.
I wonder.
But if I play Chillmaw now, I could bluff the damage. And play N'Zoth next turn. It saves me. It's still a 6/6 taunt. Love to double back on the value. This is a greedy deck list that I'm running. Obviously, it's greedy too because I'm not. This would figure that I'm playing on ladder and I'm facing somebody else that has Deathwing here. So what do we got? Wow! Hello, Deathwing. And no dragon. All right. Let's see if we can draw into a dragon. Because right now I'm in a lot of trouble. He ramped up Ramp, Dragon, Druid. Not... Okay, that's not a dragon. Alright. Well, we got some things. So that's a start. Question becomes, once again, can I put enough pressure on with this board? Because getting double Chillmaw is nice. This is like the best N'Zoth you can try and get. If I can steal Deathwing, that'd be amazing, even if I'm not getting dragons. It's just actually the fact of stealing Deathwing. Or he has to... Well, let's see here. I kill him with my board right now. So he has to fight into this. So that's a positive. Which always makes me lament that I missed damage along the way.
What to do?
Okay, wow.
Time waits for no one.
Does he just have lethal now? Yes, he does. That's too bad. That's just too bad. Well, I tried. I just got behind the ramp and was never able to recover. That's the fun part though about this. This is why I say before, this is my favorite sort of range of ranks, because you don't face the same deck every time. Let's do it again.
The light shall bring victory. Light smiles upon the just.
Alright, so I have coin. I think I'll see if I can grab a 1-drop instead of Power Word Shield. I'll keep these for 3 and 4 since I have coin, and I whiffed. So if this is Dragon Priest with an early curve, I've just missed it. Like, getting Twilight Whelp is very important. And what in the world, what bizarro world am I living in right now? Where every deck I'm facing on ranked is a dragon deck while I'm playing a dragon deck. This tells me I should be getting my Tempo Priest out, but pretty much, if I don't get a pain here, I've almost lost right now. Alright. Only almost, though. Obviously, we're going to play it out. I have a very good mid-game, but he got the opening that I wanted, and we'll just see how it works out. Alright, so healing himself for fun. Not playing anything. Interesting. I could play on curve and then coin out the Corruptor. I feel like saving my death is the way to go. Or saving the pain. Especially if he's going to try something with Brand Bronzebeard. I have the hand to deal with this.
Greetings.
Yeah, he's probably like, oh damn it, another dragon deck. Well, then again, most of the priests that I'm seeing around these ranks are playing a deck similar to this, so let's see. Is that the move you just made? Okay, that's fine. We'll just go ahead and clear your board. I mean, that's not a big deal. Am I getting baited into something? I don't know. There's no great reason to attack into that. And suddenly I have a board, whereas he doesn't. So let's take a look at this again. He got some really early cards, and then he couldn't draw into anything. Alright. Alright, now we're okay here. I think it is probably primo time to play a dragon. My one concern is that I lose both my dragon activators if I do, so I think I'm going to keep Twilight Guardian in hand right now. There's no great reason to do anything other than run this in there. We'll go ahead and play Whelp. And one Shade. Let's start developing our Death Rattles here. See if he's playing. It's probably exact same list. Like I said, this was one that I saw it a day or two ago, and now it's like one of the top ones on Hearthstone, so good. Actually something I can trade into. And Northshire Cleric. Okay. Okay, second Dragon Fun. Let's see what card we get first. Oh, beautiful. Oh, I love the Entomb. That is so great. Entomb is just so clutch on so many levels. I'll float 1 mana. There's no great reason for me to play the other Whelp right now. So there's one Shadow Word Pain target. And there's all of his mana spent. So there's N'Zoth, that's good. So it's here. I can do this. I still float 1 mana, which is a little annoying. But this does protect my board a little bit. And we can pain this, which is one of the best pain targets. Anything high health, low attack. So he has a bunch of cards he mulliganed for that are still in his hand. I guess he's waiting for the later turns. Getting that 1 Entomb is very nice. So, ooh, Forbidden Shapeling. 8 mana. I feel bad.
Wow.
Gotta do it, though. Thanks. I am a bastard. That's right. I used your Entomb to steal your 8 mana power play. I like Forbidden Shapeling. I really do. I think it has a place in Control Priest. I'm not so sure if it fits very well. Okay, that's a top deck. Shadow Word Pain, that's fine.
My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
Do you have the artifact?
Okay, this is a deck that's trying to be a little bit of a Swiss Army knife then. Do we just go face? I don't think that's usually a good idea versus you guys. I say use guys. But I have such presence right now. These guys can't knock through him by himself. And I do have the potential Azure Drake Holy Nova 3 damage beatdown. So is 7 damage worth more than possibly killing 1 or 2 of these guys? He's going to be able to heal a little bit. I do have a N'Zoth potential. And Tyrion Fordring, don't forget, that's a Death Rattle minion too. Ugh, I don't know if I make this trade. I've found in the past that if I get a little greedy on the board, it can come back to haunt me. I mean, Light Bomb's not a thing. So we'll trade these here. Pretty good compromise. Still dominate the board. He doesn't get to... He's played one Blackwing Corruptor, so we don't get a second one of those necessarily. If we do get Holy Nova... Okay, here's his... What did I just talk about? 3 damage Holy Nova. Oh, that's good. Good for him, at least. Well, once again, what would have 7 damage done? Nothing. I would have had more to deal with later. If I play N'Zoth right now, I don't get a lot back for it. I get both Shifting Shades, which still puts a lot of pressure on the board. It's reasonable. I feel like I can do better. I can't really trade into this very neatly right now. So 5/7. Like I said, I haven't used too many Death Rattle minions right now. Let's go to N'Zoth. N'Zoth for 2 Shifting Shades for 2 more cards. We got another... I think that Corruptor was a gift Corruptor. So we'll see if we can push for the lethal damage here. I have 5 in here. What? Is this card still bugged? I'm a little curious. If he's playing Argus, I'm going to be a little sad. I like it because it scales. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, so another dragon, that's good. Another dragon, that's good. So we don't have lethal here. We do have a Shadow or Death. So that's good. I think it's just better to push for damage at this point. Oh, another Entomb. Wonderful. Alright.
Well played.
And let's just go... Oh, I misplayed there. I absolutely should have attacked with N'Zoth. I could have totally cleared his board. And instead now I'm at 5 health. That should have been 7. Derpity derp. Oh well.
Not quite what was planned.
But I'm ahead, and that's where N'Zoth, even if you don't get a lot of... It's still, you get extra creatures, and we get extra spells. And so there's the death, which means I have way better death targets than that. So heal for himself. Does he have a lot of other plays right now?
Your magic shall not
Ooh,
save.
that's weak. Alright. Second Holy Nova. Do I have lethal here? Probably not. Well, let's just play the control game. We win next turn. There's a lot of things that we can do to win. Let's see. Well, that's too bad. Yeah, one interesting omission is Deathwing for the Death Rattle synergy instead of Nefarian. And there's not a lot he has left. So, because of one inefficient trade he made at the beginning of the game, I was able to take it back, because he was way ahead. And then I guess either he didn't get the cards or something else, but that's why you play out your games instead of conceding on turn 2. That's a tilt thing. Let's do another one. Actually, I know I said let's do another one, but those games kind of went on a little longer than expected. I guess that's one interesting thing about playing on the ladder here for Standard, is games can take a little bit longer, especially when you have N'Zoth come into play. And this deck does give a variety of different games, so I think I'll try it again here in the future. Maybe we can get some Deathwing play. Of course, I lost to Deathwing, but that's how that goes. Like I said, I never really felt that hungry for card draw, but with things like Museum Curator and Shifting Shade putting more cards in your deck, that's kind of how that goes. Plus you have Azure Drake for actual card draw, and Tomb for more good things later. But yeah, one of those games where I just got behind, didn't get in front of it, and then another game where I was behind at first but was able to get ahead either because of bad trade or because my opponent didn't get anything to do but heal. But hey, that's Dragon Priest to a point. It's still alive. I do think Deathwing Dragonlord is a good card in this deck. It didn't show so much on camera here. So I'm happy to do this again, but that's it for now. This is Asher. Hope you enjoyed it. We will do this again soon. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.